안녕하세요. What's with Us의 호스트 이양민입니다. 오늘 모셔볼 게스트는 존 킴. 환영합니다. 박수. Hi John.
Hi.
Could you introduce yourself?
Yeah. My name is John Kim. I went to Oakton High School for the class of 2020, and now I'm in Madison University.
What do you do casually?
Well, I love listening to music. I love making music. I play a lot of different instruments like guitar, bass guitar, piano, clarinet, you name it. And so I just want to be fancy a little and like experiment with different instruments. So I love, covering songs. I love like putting my own feeling into it and upload them on YouTube and Instagram just to see this progress, this journey I'm taking through as a musician.
So you're interested with everything correlates with music.
Exactly.
And then you also have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
That's really cool. Can you do like that thing where like one guy plays every instrument and stuff?
I won't call myself like a one-man band.
Yeah.
But I hope I could come to that at some point. I would love to, make my own and like produce my own music someday.
I'll subscribe to your YouTube. And
Thank you.
I'll support you. You said you were going to Madison. How did you get in there?
Well, Madison is a little different because they don't really look at your SAT scores or ACT scores. They look more towards your grades and your rigor. And for those who don't know, a rigor means challenging yourself, so like taking APs and honors. So I had decent grades and my rigor was fine. I took a couple of APs and honor classes, but it's also because of my essay. Your essay is supposed to separate you from everyone else. And so talking to my counselor constantly and keep on checking up with her and say, is this fine? Am I where I'm at? Really got me into college. My journey through being a musician, how I hated piano because I thought it was just constantly just bothering me that I couldn't do better. And once I found motivation to continue, that's when I discovered that that everyone may not have the same passion as me, but they may be better at me, like music, but they may not have like the passion as me.
I feel the passion in your words. Yeah.
Thanks.
So for going to the college, besides SAT score, GPA and essay, like those obvious stuff, what do you think is important besides those?
I feel like it's definitely your counselors, because you're not fighting against other students, but you're fighting against other students at your school. And so everyone might know each other. You might know someone that is competing against you for the spot in college, but someone that really can lead you on is your counselor, because they know your grades, they know what you're going through, and they know your struggles, and they see you, strives as well. So you really need to like contact them, have them really help you, because your counselors are really the bridge between you and the college. And so they have a lot of experience with this, so you need to like reach out to them.
But to talk about counselors, like I'm not really comfortable around them. Like I don't know how I should talk to them. Sometimes I like kind of scared because they're not like some seniors trying to help you, but like they're adults, like your teacher.
Well, I feel like something important is that counselors don't want to see you as numbers either. They don't look at the student and be like, this guy has a B or whatever. They want to know you to like a personal level, because remember, they are the ones who are gonna later write you a recommendation as well. You need to know that counselors really want to know you too.
So, what do you think the relationship should be like? Like, should we treat them as friends? Like,
Hmm.
if that's comfortable?
I mean, in my experience, it was like that like comfortable zone because we both my counselor and I talked and realized we're really interested in marching band, and so we just connected that, and now she knows me not as only a student, but a student that loves music.
Mm, you
Hmm.
had a good counselor
Yeah,
who has like some similarities with you.
yeah, and she was really nice. So counselors are nice; they don't bite, so don't be afraid.
Okay. So, now that you're in college now, what will you major in college?
Well, I'm not really sure right now because I'm undeclared, but later I hope I can go into like a music major or business marketing. Really depends on how I'll do on the music audition. If my audition goes great, then I could go into the music department. But if not, then I guess I'll go to business.
Mm, but you're willing to major in music and like make more careers in your music.
Hmm.
Can you explain about what you have done already in your music career?
I mean, so far I didn't really do like big things or something, but I would love to use my ears because I'm also pitch perfect.
Wow.
So I love to just listen to music, play if I can. If not, I would like print out sheet music. But I just love recreating music, and even though if it's not by me, I just feel like the lyrics, the chords, the harmony, the melody just all fits in really well for like this particular piece, and so I always would have a different reaction to every music, every song, and I just want to keep on exploring more and explore many different opportunities.
I heard you have done some musical related stuff in school,
Hmm.
going to somewhere to play instruments,
Hmm.
and you have also enrolled in the band.
Yeah, well, first I want to talk about the marching band is because, marching band was really just a big part of, my years throughout high school. A lot of your time, in the fall, but for me it was really worth it because I don't only get to meet really good people, but I get to communicate in a different way. I get to bond with people that I never thought I would ever meet, but it's just really different with marching band because you need that correlation with other people, but you can't verbally talk about it because you're gonna be marching, you're gonna be playing, so you need a different kind of approach of teamwork. For the other groups, I was also in two musical groups. One is with my friends, one is for an after school activity slash club, and both of them was a group where I would be playing the clarinet or the piano, and we would go to senior homes, we would go to nursing homes, we would go to our local library, and we would perform, we would show like what different instruments do, and so we played a lot of quartets, we played a lot of like Asian music and different tunes that everyone would love, and so it was just a really great time.
So it was like a community service.
Yeah, it was community service, and it wasn't. We didn't really do it because we just wanted community service hours, but it was because we all loved our ways through music because music is a language that pretty much everyone knows. You don't need to know how to speak it, but you just need to um, just connect with it.
Music is a global language.
It is, yeah.
Real cool.
You don't need to learn. You just go.
To mention marching band,
Hmm.
what's the difference between band and marching band?
Well, one obvious reason is that it takes more physical endurance with marching band because you're marching. For my camp we had to practice about 12 hours a day for our camp, so it was really a lot to take in, and this is not, you know, just another camp.
A joke.
Yeah, it's not a joke, you know, because it's gonna be 100 degrees where if you have a brass instrument, you know, it's metal, so like your hands are gonna burn, so you have like gloves on. But if you have gloves on, you get sweaty. But I play the clarinet, so I don't have to deal with that. But you know, it's really marching band is really not a joke, and you know, people's like we go through a rough time, but you know, we all love music, so we just keep continuing with it. But one really important thing is there's more teamwork involved because in band you would watch the conductor and only the conductor and like people all around you, so you can match tones, match rhythms, and all that. But in marching band, you have pretty much the whole football field. You know, from one side you'll sound different from the other, and you would watch the drum majors. You know, there would be around 2 to 3, I don't know, 4 drum majors you need to watch at all times. So when you're coming from the left, you know, you have to look at the right sometimes, and you also have to like not look but use your peripherals to see who's around you, and you can see like, you know, like tiniest, you know, mistake in a marching show, and it's just so much teamwork that goes into it.
In short, drum is the tyranny.
I guess.
But
Yeah, it's a performance, but
and as intense as sport.
yeah, it's an intensive performance. But you know, everyone's gonna make through because you know I have a friend who is just here and then like carry like a tuba, but he made it through. So like I bet anyone would.
We have been talking about your high school life, your college, getting into college, and everything. It was all included with music and 음악, yeah. And so for extra, how did music help you other than like going to college and stuff, but like in your life generally?
This sounds like, you know, clingy. Like it all sounds the same, but for me, I feel like sometimes music, like life can be like a sheet music. You know, you would have to take the necessary steps, and you would want to have a plan. You would want to have the right, you know, base. You want the right like foothold sometimes, but you know, you can also be creative and like make your way around it and stuff. But it's just really important to have a plan. And so if you're writing sheet music, you need to, you know, when you're writing down chords, you know, you need to know what chord you want to have like after to give, you know, the necessary, you know, needs for like a song. And so I feel like in life there will be some times where you can be creative and take your own routes, but it's also important to have a plan, and you also need to know that there are like footholds you need to take.
Any further plans?
Plans? I just hope that in my future videos, if I'm ever gonna, you know, post more like music videos, that I can just have a better quality in my playing. And also, I wish I could sing sometimes, but I'm pretty sure it's a long way away from that.
Okay, any last words?
Last words, bagel.
Today we invited John Kim, and 되게 음악인으로서 멋있는 말을 되게 많이 해주신 것 같고, thanks for watching and thank you for joining, and see you next time.
Thank you. 구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.